Moonlight on the cafe glass, a quiet afternoon. You looked up from your coffee cup and smiled across the room. Outside the city you moved along without a care or plan. But everything became still the moment that you glanced. Some moments last forever, though they begin so small. Summer cafe window light still shines inside my heart, like the first page of a story before it falls apart. And though the years keep rolling on beyond the evening blue, I still remember who I was when I first saw you. The radio played softly, an old familiar tune, and somehow every word it sang belonged to me and you. We talked until the daylight slowly slipped away, and neither one of us wanted the day to end. Some moments last forever, though they begin so small. Summer cafe window light still shines inside my heart, like the first page of a story before it falls apart. And though the years keep rolling on beyond the evening blue, I still remember who I was when I first saw you. I never knew a simple smile could change my life this way, or turn an ordinary day into a place I'd stay. Summer cafe window light still shines inside my soul, like the beginning of a dream I never could let go. And somewhere in the afternoon, where golden shadows grew, part of me still sits there, looking back at you. September painted amber leaves along the avenue. We walked beneath the evening sky with nothing much to do. Your jacket on my shoulders, the air beginning cold, and every little story felt worth being told. The world was moving slowly, like it was ours alone. Walking home in September, hand in hand with you. Every street light seemed to glow a little warmer too. And though the season faded like colors in the rain, those autumn roads still bring me back again. We stopped beside the river to watch the city lights reflecting on the water like stars beneath the night. You spoke about tomorrow as if it would stay near, and somehow I believed every word I heard. The world was moving slowly, like it was ours alone. Walking home in September, hand in hand with you. Every streetlight seemed to glow a little warmer too. And though the season faded like colors in the rain, those autumn roads still bring me back again. Some evenings leave their footprints no matter where we go. Walking home in September, still shining through the years, through every hidden memory and every quiet tear. Those streets remain forever beneath the evening blue. Walking home in September with you. Sunday records on the floor, sunlight through the room. You danced in woolen socks to an old familiar tune. Coffee cooling by the chair, morning drifting slow. Those little quiet hours were all we needed so. The world felt far away beyond our door. Sunday records softly played through the afternoon. Every little melody still brings me back to you. And though the needle stopped many years ago, part of me still hears that song slow. He sang the wrong words proudly and laughed before the end, turning every ordinary day into something worth remembering. Outside the rain was falling against the window pane. Inside we stayed together, warm against the gray. The world felt far away beyond our door. Sunday records softly played through the afternoon. Every little melody still brings me back to you. And though the needle stopped many years ago, part of me still hears that song slow. Happiness could be a thing so small, until I found forever in moments I recall. Sunday records softly played beneath the golden light, like little pieces of our love still shining through the night. And somewhere in another room, beyond the years gone through, a record keeps on turning for me and you. You sat across the kitchen light, the way you always did, stirring sugar in your cup with nothing much to give. The clock was louder than before, the room was still the same, but something in the quiet air had learned another name. The smallest distance came between your hand and mine, not like thunder, not like tears, just one thin line. We smiled the way we used to smile, but both of us could see the smallest distance growing between you and me. Your coat still hung beside the door, my book was on the stair. We kept the house in order, but love was less aware. No one shouted, no one ran, no final words were thrown. We simply learned how two can live together and alone. The smallest distance came between your hand and mine, not like thunder, not like tears, just one thin line. We smiled the way we used to smile, but both of us could see the smallest distance growing between you and me. Rain was on the window, your shoes were by the door. You folded up your overcoat like you had done before. I wanted just to ask you to stay another while, but you were looking past me with a tired little smile. Rain before goodbye, falling soft and low, saying all the things we already seem to know. Nothing had to break aloud, nothing had to cry, only rain upon the glass before goodbye. The lamp was still beside us, the table still was clean, your coffee left unfinished in the space between. I watched you take your keys and place them in your hand. Some endings come so quietly, we barely understand. rain before goodbye, falling soft and low, saying all the things we already seem to know. Nothing had to break aloud, nothing had to cry, only rain upon the glass before goodbye. I found a folded letter in the pocket of your coat. The paper had gone yellow from the winter and the smoke. You wrote about the weather and the train you had to take. The words were very simple, but my hands began to shake. The letter in your coat still knows the way you felt. Every line is quiet, like snow that starts to melt. I do not read it often, but when the evenings turn cold, I touch the folded corner of the letter in your coat. You never said forever, you never wrote my name, but I could hear your breathing in every careful phrase. I put it back this morning where it had always been. Some things are not forgotten, they are only kept within. The letter in your coat still knows the way you felt. Every line is quiet, like snow that starts to melt. I do not read it often, but when the evenings turn cold, I touch the folded corner of the letter in your coat. Porch light in December, left on through the snow. I said it was for comfort, but I think you know. Your boots had marked the doorway the night you went away. I swept the floor next morning, but the cold decided to stay. Porch light in December, small against the dark, burning by the doorway like a patient heart. I do not wait for footsteps, I know that much is true, but every winter evening it reminds me of you. The mailbox stayed half open, the paper came at dawn. The neighbors asked me kindly how I was getting on. I learned to make the coffee for one instead of two. But sometimes in the window I still look for you. Porch light in December, small against the dark, burning by the doorway like a patient heart. I do not wait for footsteps, I know that much is true. But every winter evening it reminds me of you. Porch light in December, small against the dark, burning by the doorway like a patient heart. I do not wait for footsteps, I know that much is true. But every winter evening it reminds me of you. The chair across the table still faces toward the light. I never thought to move it after that last night. Your cup was near the saucer, your book was open wide, a bookmark made of paper still keeping your place inside. The chair across the table doesn't say a word, but it keeps the shape of mornings and the songs we heard. I sit beside the window when the day is through, and the chair across the table still belongs to you. Curtains know the seasons, the floorboards know my feet. The kettle sings at 7 with nobody to meet. I live among these small things the way old lovers do, not broken, only careful with what remains of you. The chair across the table doesn't say a word, but it keeps the shape of mornings and the songs we heard. I sit beside the window when the day is through, and the chair across the table still belongs to you. Radio by the bed, playing after 2. A song I almost turned off sounded just like you. Not the words exactly, not the melody, just the way the silence sat beside me quietly. Radio Radio by the bed, keep your volume low. There are things I almost miss, and things I almost know. If his name comes through the song, let it pass instead. Softly through the evening, radio by the bed. The pillow held the moonlight, the hallway held the rain. I listened to the old songs, then listened once again. No one called the station, no dedication came, but somewhere in the static I heard your name. Radio by the bed, keep your volume low. There are things I almost miss, and things I almost know. If his name comes through the song, let it pass instead. Softly through the evening, radio by the bed. Postcard from spring was tucked inside a book. I found it on a Monday when I was not looking. Your handwriting was leaning like flowers in the rain. You only wrote 3 sentences, but I read them again. A postcard from spring still rests upon my shelf, a little piece of weather from another self. I do not wish the season would return the way it came, but I keep your faded postcard with your name. There was a little picture of a road beside the sea. You said the town was quiet and thought of me. I wonder if you mailed it before you changed your mind, or if goodbye was slower than we knew at the time. A postcard from spring still rests upon my shelf, a little piece of weather from another self. I do not wish the season would return the way it came, but I keep your faded postcard with your name. Winter sun through the curtains fell across the floor, the same way it did years before. Dust moved in the light, slowly through the room. The house was quiet in the afternoon. Winter sun through the curtains, soft upon the wall, touching all the little things I still recall. And though the years have passed beyond what I once knew, the light still finds its way back to you. The clock above the kitchen ticked the way it always had. The radio beside it played something soft and sad. I stood there for a moment with nowhere else to be, listening to the sunlight and memory. Winter sun through the curtains, soft upon the wall, touching all the little things I still recall. And though the years have passed beyond what I once knew, the light still finds its way back to you. The book you left behind still rests upon the shelf, a little worn around the edges, just like myself. Your note between the pages has hardly changed at all, though years have come and gone since that fall. The book you left behind still opens to your page, like a small forgotten doorway to another age. I don't read it very often, but sometimes when I do, I find a little piece of me and you. Cover has grown softer, the paper slightly brown. The things we thought important have settled down, but every now and then I stop and turn a page and hear your quiet voice across the age. The book you left behind still opens to your page, like a small forgotten doorway to another age. I don't read it very often, but sometimes when I do, I find a little piece of me and you. long way home tonight, past streets we used to know. The bakery on the corner closed years ago. The traffic moved around me, the evening settled in like an old familiar story without an end. The long way home still leads through places we once knew, past little pieces of a life I shared with you. And though I don't go searching for what has come and gone, the long way home remembers when we belonged. The park bench by the river still faces toward the west. The trees have grown much taller since all the rest. I stood there for a moment and watched the daylight fade, thinking of the simple plans we made. The long way home still leads through places we once knew, past little pieces of a life I shared with you. And though I don't go searching for what has come and gone, the long way home remembers when we belonged. April on the calendar still catches my eye, though many years have passed and gone by. That was when we met on a windy afternoon beneath a cloudy sky in early June. April on the calendar hanging by the door means a little more to me than it did before. Not because I'm waiting for the past to start again, but because it reminds me where you've been. Pages keep on turning, the seasons come and go, the things we thought we'd always know move slow. Still every spring I notice the flowers near the fence and think about those days for a moment. April on the calendar hanging by the door means a little more to me than it did before. because I'm waiting for the past to start again, but because it reminds me where you've been. The kitchen light is on tonight, though no one else is here. It shines across the countertop, soft and clear. The kettle hums its evening song, the window holds the rain. Little things continue on the same. The kitchen light still glows long after dark, like a small and steady memory inside my heart. And though the years have carried us farther than we knew, the kitchen light still feels a little like you. Make a cup of coffee and sit beside the chair, the one you used most often when you were there. Outside the night grows deeper, the city settles down. The house becomes a photograph without a sound. The kitchen light still glows long after dark, like a small and steady memory inside my heart. And though the years have carried us farther than we knew, the kitchen light still feels a little like you. Sunlight on the cafe glass, a quiet afternoon. You looked up from your coffee cup and smiled across the room. Outside the city moved along without a care or plan, but everything became still the moment that you glanced. Some moments last forever, though they begin so small. Summer cafe window light still shines inside my heart, like the first page of a story before it falls apart. And though the years keep rolling on beyond the evening blue, I still remember who I was when I first saw you. The radio played softly, an old familiar tune, and somehow every word it sang belonged to me and you. We talked until the daylight slowly slipped away, and neither one of us wanted the day to end. Some moments last forever, though they begin so small. Summer cafe window light still shines inside my heart, like the first page of a story before it falls apart. And though the years keep rolling on beyond the evening blue, I still remember who I was when I first saw you. I never knew a simple smile could change my life this way, or turn an ordinary day into a place I'd stay. Summer cafe window light still shines inside my soul, like the beginning of a dream I never could let go. And somewhere in the afternoon, where golden shadows grew, part of me still sits there, looking back at you. September painted amber leaves along the avenue. We walked beneath the evening sky with nothing much to do. Your jacket on my shoulders, the air beginning cold, and every little story felt worth being told. The world was moving slowly, like it was ours alone. Walking home in September, hand in hand with you. Every street light seemed to glow a little warmer too. And though the season faded like colors in the rain, those autumn roads still bring me back again. We stopped beside the river to watch the city lights reflecting on the water like stars beneath the night. You spoke about tomorrow as if it would stay near, and somehow I believed every word I heard. The world was moving slowly, like it was ours alone. Walking home in September, hand in hand with you. Every street light seemed to glow a little warmer too. And though the season faded like colors in the rain, those autumn roads still bring me back again. Some evenings leave their footprints no matter where we go. Walking home in September, still shining through the years, You danced in woolen socks to an old familiar tune. Coffee cooling by the chair, morning drifting slow. Those little quiet hours were all we needed, so the world felt far away beyond our door. Sunday records softly played through the afternoon. Every little melody still brings me back to you. And though the needle stopped many years ago, part of me still hears that song slow. He sang the wrong words proudly and laughed before the end, turning every ordinary day into something worth remembering. Outside the rain was falling against the window pane. Inside we stayed together, warm against the gray. The world felt far away beyond our door. Sunday records softly played through the afternoon. Every little melody still brings me back to you. And though the needle stopped many years ago, part of me still hears that song slow. I never knew that happiness could be a thing so small, until I found forever in moments I recall. Sunday records softly played beneath the golden light, like little pieces of our love still shining through the night. And somewhere in another room, beyond the years gone through, a record keeps on turning for me and you. You sat across the kitchen light the way you always did, stirring sugar in your cup with nothing much to give. The clock was louder than before, the room was still the same, but something in the quiet air had learned another name. The smallest distance came between your hand and mine, not like thunder, not like tears, just one thin line. We smiled the way we used to smile, but both of us could see the smallest distance growing between you and me. Your coat still hung beside the door, my book was on the stair. We kept the house in order, but love was less aware. No one shouted, no one ran, no final words were thrown. We simply learned how two can live together and alone. The smallest distance came between your hand and mine, not like thunder, not like tears, just one thin line. We smiled the way we used to smile, but both of us could see the smallest distance growing between you and me. Rain was on the window, your shoes were by the door. You folded up your overcoat like you had done before. I wanted just to ask you to stay another while, but you were looking past me with a tired little smile. Rain before goodbye, falling soft and low, saying all the things we already seem to know. Nothing had to break aloud, nothing had to cry, only rain upon the glass before goodbye. The lamp was still beside us, the table still was clean, your coffee left unfinished in the space between. I watched you take your keys and place them in your hand. Some endings come so quietly, we barely understand. Rain before goodbye, falling soft and low, saying all the things we already seem to know. Nothing had to break aloud, nothing had to cry, only rain upon the glass before goodbye. I found a folded letter in the pocket of your coat. The paper had gone yellow from the winter and the smoke. You wrote about the weather and the train you had to take. The words were very simple, but my hands began to shake. The letter in your coat still knows the way you felt. Every line is quiet, like snow that starts to melt. I do not read it often, but when the evenings turn cold, I touch the folded corner of the letter in your coat. every careful phrase. I put it back this morning where it had always been. Some things are not forgotten, they are only kept within. The letter in your coat still knows the way you felt. Every line is quiet, like snow that starts to melt. I do not read it often, but when the evenings turn cold, I touch the folded corner of the letter in your coat. Porch light in December, left on through the snow. I said it was for comfort, but I think you know. Your boots had marked the doorway the night you went away. I swept the floor next morning, but the cold decided to stay. Porch light in December, small against the dark, burning by the doorway like a patient heart. I do not wait for footsteps, I know that much is true, but every winter evening it reminds me of you. The mailbox stayed half open, the paper came at dawn. The neighbors asked me kindly how I was getting on. I learned to make the coffee for one instead of two, but sometimes in the window I still look for you. Porch light in December, small against the dark, burning by the doorway like a patient heart. I do not wait for footsteps, I know that much is true, but every winter evening it reminds me of you. Porch light in December, small against the dark, burning by the doorway like a patient heart. I do not wait for footsteps, I know that much is true, but every winter evening it reminds me of you. Chair across the table still faces toward the light. I never thought to move it after that last night. Your cup was near the saucer, your book was open wide. A bookmark made of paper, still keeping your place inside. The chair across the table doesn't say a word, but it keeps the shape of mornings and the songs we heard. I sit beside the window when the day is through, and the chair across the table still belongs to you. The curtains know the seasons, the floorboards know my feet. The kettle sings at 7 with nobody to meet. I live among these small things the way old lovers do, not broken, only careful with what remains of you. The chair across the table doesn't say a word, but it keeps the shape of mornings and the songs we heard. I sit beside the window when the day is through, and the chair across the table still belongs to you. Radio by the bed, playing after 2. A song I almost turned off sounded just like you. Not the words exactly, not the melody, just the way the silence sat beside me quietly. Radio by the bed, keep your volume low. There are things I almost miss, and things I almost know. If his name comes through the song, let it pass instead, softly through the evening. Radio by the bed. Pillow held the moonlight, the hallway held the rain. I listened to the old songs, then listened once again. No one called the station, no dedication came, but somewhere in the static I heard your name. Radio by the bed, keep your volume low. There are things I almost miss, and things I almost know. If his name comes through the song, let it pass instead, softly through the evening. Radio by the bed. Postcard from spring was tucked inside a book. I found it on a Monday was not looking. Your handwriting was leaning like flowers in the rain. You only wrote 3 sentences, but I read them again. A postcard from spring still rests upon my shelf, a little piece of weather from another self. I do not wish the season would return the way it came, but I keep your faded postcard with your name. There was a little picture of a road beside the sea. You said the town was quiet and thought of me. I wonder if you mailed it before you changed your mind, or if goodbye was slower than we knew at the time. A postcard from spring still rests upon my shelf, a little piece of weather from another self. I do not wish the season would return the way it came, but I keep your faded postcard with your name. Winter sun through the curtains fell across the floor, the same way it did years before. Dust moved in the light, slowly through the room. The house was quiet in the afternoon. Winter sun through the curtains, soft upon the wall, touching all the little things I still recall. And though the years have passed beyond what I once knew, the light still finds its way back to you. The clock above the kitchen ticked the way it always had. The radio beside it played something soft and sad. I stood there for a moment with nowhere else to be, listening to the sunlight and memory. Winter sun through the curtains, soft upon the wall, touching all the little things I still recall. And though the years have passed beyond what I once knew, the light still finds its way back to you. book you left behind still rests upon the shelf, a little worn around the edges, just like myself. Your note between the pages has hardly changed at all, though years have come and gone since that fall. The book you left behind still opens to your page, like a small forgotten doorway to another age. I don't read it very often, but sometimes when I do, I find a little piece of me and you. Cover has grown softer, the paper slightly brown. The things we thought important have settled down, but every now and then I stop and turn a page and hear your quiet voice across the age. The book you left behind still opens to your page, like a small forgotten doorway to another age. I don't read it very often, but sometimes when I do, I find a little piece of me and you. I took the long way home tonight, past streets we used to know. The bakery on the corner closed years ago. The traffic moved around me, the evening settled in, like an old familiar story without an end. The long way home still leads through places we once knew, past little pieces of a life I shared with you. And though I don't go searching for what has come and gone, the long way home remembers when we belonged. The park bench by the river still faces toward the west. The trees have grown much taller since all the rest. I stood there for a moment and watched the daylight fade, thinking of the simple plans we made. The long way home still leads through places we little pieces of a life I shared with you. And though I don't go searching for what has come and gone, the long way home remembers when we belong. April on the calendar still catches my eye, though many years have passed and gone by. That was when we met on a windy afternoon beneath a cloudy sky in early June. April on the calendar hanging by the door means a little more to me than it did before. Not because I'm waiting for the past to start again, but because it reminds me where you've been. Pages keep on turning, the seasons come and go, the things we thought we'd always know move slow. Still every spring I notice the flowers near the fence and think about those days for a moment. April on the calendar hanging by the door means a little more to me than it did before. Not because I'm waiting for the past to start again, but because it reminds me where you've been. The kitchen light is on tonight, though no one else is here. It shines across the countertop, soft and clear. The kettle hums its evening song, the window holds the rain. Little things continue on the same. The kitchen light still glows long after dark, like a small and steady memory inside my heart. And though the years have carried us farther than we knew, the kitchen light still feels a little like you. Make a cup of coffee and sit beside the chair, the one you used most often when you were there. Outside the night grows goes deeper, the city settles down. The house becomes a photograph without a sound. The kitchen light still glows long after dark, like a small unsteady memory inside my